I went and bought it. Cold case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a dip. Yeah. I live that they rapping back, carrying them back what they carrying back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And the return man, Chris Moore. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
To throw on second down, Jackson. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Suggs in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They go play action with Ryan. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On 1st and goal, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action, Ryan. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Moore now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Jackson now. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Over!
Jackson from the shotgun. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Jackson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
No, Jack, Patriot! Detroit!
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Jackson on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Detroit!
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. It's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And he's got it up and through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Gone!
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The ball comes out, and the Falcons say they have it. They do.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, CD taking a peek at some of the injuries from around the league in Week 7. We did have a few. Quan Alexander on that Bucs defense went down with an injury. They'll be monitoring Sony Michel in New England. Now, remember, they already lost Jeremy Hill, Rex Burkhead out of that backfield, so a couple injuries to note.
Certainly, and Quan Alexander in the middle of the Tampa Bay defense, which was already struggling. They may not get him back the rest of the season. Sony Michel, they're hoping to get him back after a few weeks. Albert Wilson in Miami has made big plays all season long, has a hip injury. That could cost him some serious time, if not the season. LaShawn McCoy, Melvin Gordon, they're hoping to get them back in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, interesting that they won without Melvin Gordon last week. That was a big win. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Caught on the right side by Jones. That one goes for 24 yards.
I really don't think that Julio Jones can be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes it's through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Here's Ryan, escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Moore, 99 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 74 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They go play action now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On third down, Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On first down, Flacco. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. A red zone first down for Flacco. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. To throw is Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Play action. Ryan rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. Play action. It's Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They give them a gain of 38. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One last shot for Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.